I met Mark back in my State Farm agency days. When I started to entertain making the move to Goosehead, I actually ate lunch with Mark and told him about the Goosehead model and that it was independent and all that stuff. And he basically was like, all right, what's up guys? Ryan Mahoney here with Goosehead Insurance. So I'm in Charlotte this week, Monday. Here's my little report. Basically, I'm gonna schedule some one-on-ones with Jake and Karen. I did Jake's today. So one-on-one, what does that basically mean is that we're kind of having more of a private conversation with just them as the individuals, their own production, their referral partner dashboards, their activity, all that stuff. One of the things that me and Blake and our office needs to be better at, and this starts with us, is we need to be a little bit more systematic in the way that we handle things. I think we're super efficient and we're always trying to dial that process in, but there's a few things out there that we need to do a little bit better. So big thank you and shout out to my buddy Jonathan Pinto down in Miami. We had a great conversation last week kind of around all this, and he shared some ways that that his office is doing things, and we're going to start implementing that just so that we have some things that are handled day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and month out. The main intent is that we want our team to be super efficient, so as they start to write more, and then as they're with us long term and years to come, what also happens is the reshops start hitting too. So you have new business coming in, you have reshops coming in, and it can get very busy. So we need to be systematic about our emails, our referral touch points, basically kind of a new business check, make sure we're not missing anything from the file, signatures, payment, all that fun stuff. And we need to be better about cleaning out our emails. I'm really good about that. I actually use it as a workflow. So over the years, what I've found, guys, maybe you can give me your feedback, but it was one of those things that I learned to just kind of let go and delete things. And for a while, I always thought I needed to go back to see it. But for the last couple of years, since I've just been deleting everything, once it's gone, I don't save it. I was pleasantly surprised at how much I don't need to go back to those emails. So anyways, got with Jake today. That was some of the stuff we discussed, how to be better around our emails, our touch points, just our activities and all of that. So these things are all super helpful as we start to scale, because at one point in the future, Jake, Karen, we're bringing on Matt, they're all gonna be running teams, and they're gonna need to kind of learn how to communicate these systems and processes to the people that are on their teams. So anyways, that's what we're kind of doing this week while I'm here in Charlotte. It's nice to be back. Blake and the Manharts, I hope you guys are having a fantastic time on your vacation. Long overdue, a long time in the making. I hope you guys are enjoying it. We're holding it down over here, getting super organized. We need some revenue to come through the door. That will be fun, but it's starting to pick up. Lots of quotes. That's it. All right, guys. Let me know how you improve your systems, processes. Let me know what else you like from us. I hope you're enjoying this. Thank you so much for watching, all of you. I've talked to a few of you. I hope you see this. Thank you so much for paying attention to what we do. You've told us that you watch everything out there. It means the world to us. This has kind of turned into a fun thing. Now here we are, middle of July, and I've kind of kept these updates going all year. So one of these days we'll catch up and we'll be in real time, but that's for another day. All right, guys, see ya. Okay, what's up, guys? So back in Charlotte, just went to visit my buddy Mark Scarrow, who's not only been a big help and support to our Goosehead agency over the years, but has become a really good friend. So I'll share a quick story with you because this is early on. So I met Mark back in my State Farm agency days, and we connected. We played some golf here and there. and he sent me a couple deals. But when I started to entertain making the move to Goosehead, I actually ate lunch with Mark and told him about the Goosehead model and that it was independent and all that stuff. And he basically was like, yeah, you need to do that. Mark's a very straightforward guy, pulls no punches, no bullshit. So he's like, yeah, that you need to do that. That's way better. You'll be able to help a lot more people and provide solutions. And plus, their homeowners insurance is way overpriced. So interestingly enough, it was fascinating to me that people like Mark and a lot of the loan officers out there had already figured out why I couldn't, you know, get a decent amount of referrals at a high level. So anyways, thank you, Mark, for all of your support over the years and your friendship. Really appreciate it, brother. And it has been a game changer for our life and our agency, as all of you know. But that was one of the first conversations that I had. I like to share that a lot because it's a good memory of mine with Mark. Definitely helped me out. He shoots me straight, and we enjoy working with him and playing a lot of golf with him too. So anyways, guys, hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy that one. You never know what you say to someone and how that'll impact them down the road. So enjoy. All right, what's up, friends? So another day in the Charlotte office, but I have to tell you how super grateful I am for Goosehead, for Blake, and this opportunity that came knocking 4 years ago. Chase Anderson, thank you for sending the LinkedIn message. I never could have imagined that Blake and I would be here just over 4 years with an office in Charlotte and in Florida. It's always been a goal that my family would move back to Florida, but I'm just so grateful and thankful for Goosehead, for Blake, the Manharts, everybody, because it's kind of crazy to think that we have an office here in Charlotte and in Florida now. So very cool. Couldn't be happier. And we'll go write a handful of more policies, put some premium on the... Okay, what's up, guys? Ryan Mahoney here with Goosehead Insurance. A little Tuesday update for you. Here is one thing that I've learned over the years that has helped me out tremendously. Basically, like Elsa says in Frozen, guys, you gotta let it go. So how many things out there are holding you down? How many things out there are coming up time and time again in conversation with either your friends or your small group of people that you talk to that takes up all the time? It's usually the negative stuff. It's usually stuff that's not revenue producing. It's not beneficial to your activity, to your relationships, all that other stuff that's going on. The squabbling over little small things here and there. I sometimes hear from people that they say that I seem to be very easygoing and don't care about much. That is true. They're not to say that certain things get in my head, small things get in my head. It's just I try not to talk about that stuff. I try to recognize and get it out of my head as soon as I can and realize it's not beneficial for me to think that way, for me to even discuss things. You know, I've had situations go on for 7, 8, 9, 10 days, a back and forth with other agents, quite frankly, when it all could have been squashed with one simple sentence from the very beginning, day one. So keep that in mind, guys. It takes so much time and energy to continue the bullshit out there that I quite frankly just don't have time for it anymore. Whether it's other agents, clients, whoever it is out there, you know what I'm talking about. I'm so thankful that everybody that we work with are so fun to work with, that I don't run into this. I have such a great group of friends, colleagues, and associates around me that I do business with on a daily basis, but we've weeded out a lot of those folks. Don't spend your time sweating the small stuff. It's gonna drag you down. Something that should take an hour to get over sometimes can drag on for weeks. I've definitely gotten better at this over time, guys. I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means, but keep that in mind. Be super cognizant about those small things that creep into your head that you feel like you gotta call someone and tell them all this crap that just happened, and then it's still in there tomorrow and the next day, and all of a sudden your conversation is around that one thing that's not doing you any good. So why do I know all this? Because I've done all this stuff before. I've learned from it. Again, some people say I don't care. I've just been around a lot of bullshit that I want to get out of it as fast as I can. And most things, guys, that happen, think about this. I think it's super important. Most things that you're worried about or pissed about today, you're not even gonna remember next year. So think about that one or two things that you were mad about or maybe upset about last year, July of 2020, and let me know, is it still dragging you down today? I bet you don't even remember. So anyways, if you're anything like me, hopefully you can figure this out sooner than later. Don't sweat the small stuff. Keep focusing on what builds your relationships, builds your business, builds others up. Sometimes that means you gotta give. A lot of times that means you gotta give. Almost everything is giving, especially when you're put into a leadership position and you start hiring people out. It's a give, give, give mentality. I'm a big fan of Gary Vee when he says when you start hiring and leading people, that you work for them. They don't work for you. So keep that in mind. Give, give, give. Don't sweat the small stuff. Move on, guys. It's never worth it. And quite frankly, you probably don't even know what you were sweating last year anyway. So hope this helps. And shoot me a text, 704-285-0992. Send me a message, say hello. I'd love to know how you're feeling. Kick all that shit aside and just do what makes you happy, what produces more business, and provides a good life for your family. Anyways, hope this helps. See you guys. All right, well, I'm gonna head up and see Scott and George with Angel Oak Home Loans. These guys have been huge fans and supporters of our agency since the very beginning. We connected on a lot of similarities, a lot of pushing out content and bringing value to people. So they were probably amongst the first two people to give us a shot when we opened up our Goosehead agency. So it's gonna be awesome to see those guys. Thank you so much, Scott and George with Angel Oak Home Loans. You guys have been fantastic and have become really good friends of ours. So appreciate you. What's up?
Is this where we live?
This is live. Well, no, it's not live, but
Well, damn, what's going on, man?
we'll throw it in the vlog or something.
Okay.
Any words of wisdom, Scott?
I'm sorry.
Any words of wisdom?
Donut with a hole is a Danish. Donut with no hole. No, I don't.
Is the market gonna crash?
Hell yeah.
George?
You better close now.
The question is when.
When?
But, it may be 100 years from now.
You need to refinance today.
That's right. All right.
Bird in hand.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, what's up, guys? Ryan Mahoney here. So Thursday update. Basically this week has been super productive for me. So I've been spending a lot of time going to see all the folks that have been there for us over the last 4 years. So it's good to be in town. It's good to see Mark Scarrow, Andrea and her team, Jessica and Kim there. Stopped by to see Lori and Kim over at Movement today, and then I'm having lunch tomorrow with Scott and Hillary over at Movement. So sorry for everybody out there that I didn't get a chance to see. Scott and George from Angel Oak, I had lunch with them yesterday. It's always good to see everybody. So trying to fit in as much as I can this week. Next time I'll come see the rest of you. But also had a call with one of the other agents and his team members or account executive in his office. and we were talking about kind of scaling the agency and what we look for when we hire and all that stuff. So I can tell you guys, because Goosehead has scaled so well and done such a good job, that we don't really look too far off the beaten path. So they've given us a nice kind of plan, path, whatever you want to call it, to go out there and hire. So basically what we look for, if you're curious, is we look for people who have graduated college. That may sound counter to everything I sometimes believe, if you know me. I'm not a big school fan, but anyways, we look for people who graduated college in that 1 to 3 year range, maybe with some sales experience. But more importantly, we look for a good GPA, the extracurricular activities, whether that's sports, working, and keeping up the GPA. The reason we do that is because we have to multitask a lot. And that has been proven that if people are getting good grades, playing sports, and working, that they're able to manage their schedule and multitask a little bit better. So is there a few anomalies out there? Always, but what I've learned is you got to stack as many cards as you can in your favor, and that's one of the ways we do that. And then the other thing that I keep very, very simple is, and I've talked about this a lot, even as it relates to our relationships with connecting with realtors and lenders out there, but quite frankly, we just have to like the person, they have to like us, and we have to see each other. It's kind of a mutual relationship here, spending a lot of time together in the office, because as we all know, we probably spend more time in our agencies than we do at our houses sometimes. Although I'm starting to try to change that. So anyways, that's kind of what we do there. Started to pick up. A lot of stuff closed today, which is kind of nice. From the Carolinas to Florida. Knocked out a couple more reshops with some folks. So that's always a nice thing. Again, this is why we work with multiple companies, is because rates go up, people get dropped, and we're able to shop you around and find you the next best option. So also had a really good conversation with Michael Moxley. He basically runs our service department and a handful of other things over there at Goosehead. We were just talking about a lot of things as it relates to service and the team and what they do for us here. Anything from following up with clients to non-pays, cancellations, answering phones, different ways to communicate with us, whether that's the phone, chat, email, text, just kind of all that stuff that he gets to see on a large scale, because I think he mentioned that Goosehead has over 900,000 policies, and he sees a lot of data. He sees a lot of client behavior, and it really allows us to kind of adjust our systems and processes around what he sees from clients' behavior, or the way they want to communicate, everything. We try to do our best to meet the client where they want to be met and take care of them, so that way we can provide a good client experience. Because as I tell everybody, we work with all of these companies for a reason. We want you to be with us, Goosehead, for as long as you need insurance. So to us, it doesn't really matter which company you're with. We just want you to have the best experience with us, because you may not always be with that same company every single year. Thank you, Mox. It's always good catching up with you. Super good conversation. You guys are always far ahead on the tech side, always implementing things to automate where you can, and then meeting people and clients where we can. It's talked about a lot in the insurance world, guys, but for a while there, I think it's kind of settled down, but for a while there was a lot of people forcing tech down clients' throats, because the idea is like, well, okay, we can do this, we can automate, we can do this, we can do that. We have an app, so people should use it. Just because we have it and you're able to do it doesn't necessarily mean that people are going to use it. I think the one good thing that we do very well here at Goosehead is we do listen to our clients, and we form our systems and processes around that. We use the technology to help aid that for us, so we're not building the technology and then rolling that out to the clients. We're actually building it based on client feedback, based on agent feedback, You know, we use a different kind of platform and a rating platform that's been developed for us to be quicker to quote clients. That's all been developed, and with a lot of feedback and improvements from agents, much like our service team has been improved with a lot of feedback from our clients. So anyways, a little bit of a long one there. Lots of good stuff. I think personally, meet people where they're at, try to find the best way to communicate with folks, provide a great experience for them. Don't sweat the small stuff. That keeps coming up a lot. The other thing I'll tell you, I seem to be having this conversation a lot with folks, is there is a lot of negativity out there, and there's not a whole lot of people that are negative, but the very few who are have a huge, loud voice, especially in my head. So the one thing I try to concentrate on is that out of the 4,500 clients we have, I'd say 99% of them are awesome and they're fantastic. The 1% that can be jerks and get in my head are only the 1%. So it's not that many. I don't even really run into them that much every single year, but you see it in the comments in Facebook and Twitter or whatever you're reading. There's a lot of negative stuff out there where the louder people have a bigger voice. So try to smash that out, get it out of your head, realize they are not the majority. Majority of people out there are good people. We're super thankful to work with all of you, and I try to keep those people in my mind rather than letting the other ones creep in that mess up my mindset, my vibe, whatever you want to call it. So, all right, guys, don't sweat the small stuff. Keep it positive. Listen to your clients, build your systems and processes around them and their feedback. They'll tell you what they want. All you got to do is ask, and be well out there, flockers. Hit me up. As I said before, I think there's a lot of good stuff in this one. Text me 704-285-0992. Let me know what you think, and let me know if I can help you out at all. All right, see you soon.
Welcome to the 2021 Broker Invitational. I can't thank you enough for being here, guys. I say that every single year. This golf tournament is for you guys. Because one thing about the brokers, we love our friends, our family, and we love to give back. All the money that is in from the entry fees, it's all going back to the tournament. At this time, I want to congratulate Brian Parker, the 2020 Broker Invitational Champion. Come up here, please, Brian. Brian had 12 birdies in the first 27 holes and followed it up with a very strong round that last 18. Congratulations. Everybody, round of applause. Round of applause for Ryan. Again, I want to thank Old Bo. I want to thank Billy Packer. I want to thank Tommy Maines and Shane. They're doing that.
All right, what's up, guys? So Jake and I are here at the Broker Invitational up in Old Bo in Roaring Gap, North Carolina. Just finished the first 9.
I shot even.
You shot even?
So I'm feeling good about the back 9. Beautiful day, 75 degrees.
I don't know what I shot, but it was pretty good. Maybe it's just been right over even.
We're calculating right now.
Yeah, a little bit more to calculate on my side. So we'll see how the back 9 goes here. All right, guys. Okay, so here at Old Bo on hole 15, you got to tee one up into this big canyon because the dog, Bo, is buried here. So check this out. Bam.
Nice ball.
All right, what's up, guys? So day 2 of the Broker Invitational, the final round. How'd you end up today, Jake?
Not as good as the first, 79. Tough day. It was
Yeah,
tough.
it was brutal out there, but
Company was good.
that's right. We had a good time. Thank you very much, Broker. Appreciate it. It's the second year I've played, first time for Jake, but we will
We'll be
definitely be back, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully Jake's in the running. We will find out. I'm gonna head back to Florida, but definitely a fantastic tournament up here. The weather's amazing. Golf course is fun. A lot of elevation for sure. And we'll be back.
Oh yeah.